Hey guys, JH6, and I appreciate you guys watching. So today we're going to take a look at a knife. I actually won this knife in a giveaway from the Bug Out channel. If you haven't checked out his channel, check the link down below. But this is the SOG Seal PUP Elite, and actually very cool knife, very lightweight. I'm going to tell you some things that I like, some things that I don't like. So let's get started. Alright guys, so here we got the SOG Seal PUP Elite, and I gotta tell you guys, first of all, this is a pretty cool knife, very lightweight. I don't think this is a good survival knife. I think for a survival knife, you need actually a better knife, probably something bigger. But I think this is a pretty cool tactical knife. I would say this is a good knife for people like in the military, people in the law enforcement, somebody that possibly gonna find themselves in some type of close combat situation, mainly because it's so lightweight that you could integrate it with any type of system. And again, you know, you're gonna be able to draw this knife and engage a target if you have to, very easy. The fact that it's so lightweight is very easy to maneuver, very easy to use. I mean, it's just a very easy knife to use. So if you're a police officer that need a knife, or you're in the military, I think this is a pretty good choice for that. Now, this could also be a good choice for somebody that's going camping, somebody that may go into places that you want to have a fixed blade, but you don't want to have a lot of weight, and you're gonna do basic utility work. Maybe you're in the military and you want to open some MREs. Maybe you want to cut something, some rope or something like that, something small. I think it's gonna work fine. But again, I don't think it's a survival knife. I think it's more into the tactical side of the house. Check out this point, guys. Again, I'm not a knife master, or I don't know everything about knife, but I tell you what, that point and that belly, I think this is going to be a pretty good stabbing tool and pretty good to cut. So that's going to be pretty good. It looks to be very sharp, and we're probably going to do a more detailed review on this. If you guys like it, just put it down in the comment if you want to. But it looks to be pretty sharp to me. Yeah, it works pretty well. And also the back of the blade has this aggressive jimping that is supposed to be utilized for some type of filing. If you want to file something. I'm going to use this hammer. I'm actually going to use the handle for this, but it seemed to work pretty well, as you can tell right there. So definitely I think it's a good tactical knife, guys. I gotta tell you, I actually gave it to my wife because it's so lightweight that the handle is really not that big. So it's a pretty small handle as well. So it's very easy for her to grab, very easy for her to use. So I actually think this is a good knife for maybe a lady, or maybe a guy that has very small hands that is looking for a fixed blade. I think that's pretty good for that. Now you can see the handle. I think this is called fiber reinforced, if I'm not mistaken. Maybe I'm wrong, but again, you're gonna see the finger grooves right there. You could easily put your fingers. I actually like that. You have a lanyard hold back here that you could utilize as well. Now, you can't really choke up to the blade. You do have this finger groove right there, but if you put your finger, as you could tell, I'm kind of like in the blade, so I think I could cut myself if I do that, so I won't do that. But then again, you have this portion of the blade where you could put some pressure, and it fits pretty well. So if you're trying to cut something and you need extra pressure, or you want to put extra force, you could just go ahead and start cutting like that way. So again, guys, I think it's gonna be a good blade for some type of tactical situation, not really for survival situation, but I think it may be a good blade for that. Now the price that I'm seeing is about $70. I gotta tell you, for $70, it's a lot of different choices out there. So I don't know if this will be my first choice, but that's gonna be up to you. Do your research and go out there and see what you could find for that price. Now, I'm not really sure this is actually kited or some type of plastic. I got to do more research on that. When I do the full review, I'm going to touch into this. But it does have pretty okay retention. As you can see it. You hear the snap. Pretty okay retention. It does shakes a little bit, but pretty okay retention. And then the back, as you can tell right here, you could take this off and you could adjust that however way you want to. You may want to bring it more down, or you may want to bring it horizontal, vertical, whatever you want to put it. You have that flexibility. So I actually like that a lot. So you're gonna have this portion right here that you could just put it in your belt, if you want to run a belt through it, and you're gonna have a snap, retention snap right here, which again is gonna allow you to, you know, retain the knife a little bit better. Again, guys, I think it's a pretty good knife, pretty cool looking knife. It's gonna be my wife knife that I just gave it to her, so she actually likes it just because of the fact that it's very lightweight and very easy to use. Again, for $70, I don't think it's my first choice, but that's gonna be up to you. You guys gonna have to make that decision.
Alright guys, if you guys like videos like this, make sure you click like. I definitely appreciate when you subscribe to the channel, share my videos, and as always, God is in control.